I know I'm on. I'm doing the robot.
Hello. Welcome to Fisher and Kage. How was your FNK weekend?
How was your FNK weekend?
FNK you!
FNK your face!
An amazing FNK weekend. Most of you celebrated Mother's Day, or if you don't have your mom, then you mourned Mother's Day. I would
or if you have a mom and she's a bitch, you didn't care.
that would suck.
To have a bitch mom?
Well, to be in that kind of relationship with your parents, and I know there's plenty of people out there who grew up with a piece of shit dad or a piece of shit mom.
Yeah.
And I can't even imagine what that's like.
When I was on 98 Rock, I used to do every year on Mother's Day and on Father's Day, I would do my mom's a bitch Mother's Day cards. Not my mom. My mom is not a bitch. My mom, I called her and we had a great conversation yesterday. I love my mom, but I do know there's a lot of people who've got shitty moms. And so there's no card for that. You don't go to Hallmark and you go to the shitty mom section, you send her a shitty mom card. So I had people call up, and if you had the best, you had to make it rhyme. You had to make it like a card.
Of course.
Roses are red, violets are blue, mom, you're a bitch, now go fuck you.
There,
you know?
That's...
And again, that is not, my mom is fantastic, because I don't want this to be taken out of context. My mom is awesome. It sucks for you if you have a crappy mom.
So I don't know if you guys are a big fan of the Cracker Barrel or not. I am. I love the Cracker Barrel.
If you're not a fan of the Cracker Barrel, just turn it off. I don't want you listening and or watching this podcast. Unless you're donating money, then please don't ever turn it off.
Man, you get a big-ass meal for like $7.49, that Sunrise Sampler or whatever it is.
Oh, you do the sampler?
Well, not yesterday, I did.
I go Uncle Herschel's.
I think that... No, I did Mama's something, or Mama's Platter or something yesterday.
Mama's Boy?
Yeah. Maybe this would have
I don't know.
Likely.
I did Uncle Herschel's. And by the way, this mung, still hanging out. The sickness, I just can't get rid of it. It's only been a week, though. From what people say, this is like a 2-weeker.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll get better by the end of this week. But Uncle Herschel's, you got to get the biscuits and gravy.
I didn't do that this time because I wanted pancakes, so I got just some eggs, bacon, sausage patties, extra bacon, and then the pancakes.
So then you couldn't get the, I mean, I could see where at that point sausage gravy would be way over the top and unreasonable.
But I did see at the end of the meal, that's where, we were settling up, everybody's walking away. My brother at the end of the table, he had gotten, I guess, the sausage, or, whatever, biscuits and the gravy.
Sausage is not the easiest thing to say sometimes.
The biscuits and gravy.
Yeah, but you said sausage.
Sausage.
So did I, like 3 times.
Listen, he's got the sausage. And so, but he didn't eat it. He only ate the biscuits, but didn't eat the sausage. So it was a full bowl of sausage gravy left on the table at Cracker Barrel yesterday. And I'm a 42-year-old man. That's allegedly
with a 42-inch waist.
Well, yeah.
And you're not going to let that go.
I wanted to grab it so badly, even though I ate all that. And I was getting ready to leave and go eat again at my girlfriend's. But sausage gravy is one of those holy grail kind. One of those.
Was that a euphemism, by the way? I don't mean to cut you off.
No, it was not.
I felt like that was a euphemism for a second.
It's going over to my girlfriend.
Get ready to go to my girlfriend's to eat next.
For her mother's. No, for mom's. No. Well, they were
sausage gravy.
Yeah, and I was going to say, bring it.
They were having filet mignon, so I wasn't going to pass that up. But yeah, so I looked at that bowl, and I think if Cracker Barrel were a place where you're allowed to drink, and I had, say, 2 pops in me, I probably would have grabbed that bowl of sausage gravy and just...
You should have brought it, and you could have had it with the filet.
Well, no,
because you get a filet and you get like a blue cheese crown on it. No, you don't want the blue cheese crown. You want the sausage gravy crown right on top.
Speaking of bringing in foods from places, I'm actually going to bring in, I meant to bring it today, I'm bringing it in tomorrow. It's this purple grape juice that we bought at the house, and it tastes disgusting, so I'm going to bring it here for you guys.
Why would you do that?
Because you guys like making mixed drinks with everything. So
okay. Well, thanks for thinking of me.
What does Haza think about that?
She said that's a great idea.
Does she go, Eddie?
Oh, here we go.
Eddie, you take this purple drink. Eddie, you take purple drink and you bring it to Fisher and Boy. It tastes like shit. You say Fisher and Boy?
Where did that come from?
I think maybe just knowing. I've almost said Kirk and Kage on this show 1,000 times.
Yeah, but Fisher and Boy, that's weird.
That's all I knew. That's how I met you.
Well, I guess you're right. Yeah.
That's exactly how I met you.
Yeah. That's funny.
So, listen, I remember when I went to 98 Rock, I said 97X about 1,000 times.
Oh.
And I just made fun of it. Didn't even give a shit. I'm like, it's 97X. No, it's not. It's 98 Rock.
When I went over to the Bone, I'm trying to get phone starters in the middle of the night, and I'm giving out the phone numbers for 97X. Call now. Whatever they are.
And the overnight chick over at 97X is like, why are these old men calling me? What is happening right now?
So what the little ones get mommy for Mommy's Day?
Yeah, I failed in that department.
Come on, man.
Because
Ow!
It's the hardest thing in the
What do you
world
mean? You
to
didn't fail.
buy my wife a gift. She's very difficult to
But
buy
you
a
just
gift
buy,
for.
you just do something cute from the kids. You
What
don't
we
have to-
did, we got her a pillow from Walmart that said #1 mom on it.
Did you buy it on Sunday morning?
No, Friday night I bought it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I thought you were upset because you didn't buy something for the kids to give. It's not your responsibility. The kids need to get out there and get something for her.
And they're 10 years old. And
10 years
4.
old, you can't write a happy Mother's Day card for your mom.
All you do is put a little paint in their hand, slap it on a piece of paper.
They're
have
10.
them-
If they can't put paint on their own hand, you have bigger issues than a Mother's Day card.
So we gave her the pillow, and then we
So it's a pillow with the pictures of all the kids on it.
no. It just
So it's just a random picture you bought from Walmart. I mean, a pillow that came from
#1
China
mom.
it says #1 mom on it.
that you spent $4 on.
And what a racket this is. This #1 mom thing. There's tons of cards that say #1 mom. There can't be that many. There's only one #1 mom. How many
it's
pillows
mine.
were there? There's like,
I win.
you're
mine.
wrong. You're wrong.
Too late.
What do you mean I'm too late?
I called it. I called it my mom's.
You call dibs on having the #1 mom.
No, it just happens naturally, and naturally my mom is #1.
Naturally.
We should have all 3 of our moms come in on this and have like a mom off or something.
What does that mean? That seems weird to me. I don't know, like a mom off.
I don't think my mom trusts me anymore to come on the radio with me.
Like, having like sew fast. Who could sew the fastest and who could, cook eggs the best. I don't know, without being
What?
funny. Never mind.
I don't
Forget
know
the
if my
mom
mom is a good sewer, so I don't know if I,
Forget the
I don't
mom.
wanna-
I want to stick to Butthole Monday.
What else? What else did
Same
you
thing.
get your wife, the mother of your children, for Mother's Day?
We blew up a really nice picture and made it an 8x10. I put it in a frame from Walmart.
Okay, well that's nice.
But the frame broke. It doesn't work. So we have to return that frame.
What do you mean the frame broke?
I got our card, and then I tried. Oh, can we call this out since we're talking about Mother's Day and gifts and everything like that? I need to call out CVS, and they're never going to advertise with us, so I don't care. CVS.
Oh, now they're not.
I went by there 12 o'clock on Saturday because my wife just bought a bike. She's had the money for her bike for her birthday and this and that. She's been saving up. She finally found the bike she wants. So she comes to me Saturday morning and she goes, you know what? She goes, you can actually get me a bike helmet for Mother's Day. Because she never tells me anything she wants. She's the hardest person in the world to buy for. So I'm like, thank God you finally gave me a gift. So I started thinking because I was gone all day in Naples on Saturday. I had to DJ an event down there, so I'm gone all day. So Saturday I'm there. I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to buy her a bike helmet because it's not going to fit right. It's not going to be the style she wants or the color she wants.
Right.
I said, you know what I'm going to do? I know this is tacky. I'm going to get her a $50 gift card and just say, hey, here's the money. Go get your bike helmet. Do whatever you want. So I go by CVS on the way home. It's about 12 o'clock at night. They wouldn't sell me a goddamn gift card. They don't sell gift cards, even though they have the whole rack of everything, Macy's and Chick-fil-A and everything.
Sure.
You can't buy gift cards past 11 o'clock.
What?
So I go, can you call the manager over, please? Manager comes over. He had some kind of accent. He's,
What did he sound like?
you
Man,
don't, you go, you do
come
gift
on.
cards.
All right.
That's what he
I
said.
wanted to know what he sounded like. This is the king of the
Yeah.
improv of the accents.
That's what he said. He said, you just sell a gift card at 11. I said, man, I don't know what you just said, but sell me a goddamn
Well, that's
gift card.
interesting. I wonder what it is.
He said there's some kind of
What,
scam.
the accent? Clearly,
Whoa,
clearly
no.
that was some sort of Brazilian
There is.
thing.
Oh, geez. I think you could get a room full of linguists in here, and they could never even peg that.
Depends on how cunning they are.
Kind of
That's
linguist?
true. That is true.
You didn't have to say it. I mean, the joke was implied.
Oh, okay.
The joke
so
was implied.
So anyway, long
So you
story
pushed
short.
them down and you ran.
No, but I said, oh, well, you have a happy Mother's Day too, and I slammed my hand down on the counter and walked off.
You know what they said? You're a fucking. They yelled at you as soon as you walked out of the door. That's what you get for waiting until midnight on the weekend of Mother's Day to go out and get something for your wife.
It was a fucking gift card.
It's true, and I don't see why you have to stop selling gift cards at 11 o'clock at night. That's like you go to Publix, you want a beer on a Sunday morning, can't do that till afternoon. Well, God bless you too, assholes.
And for those of you in the St.
By the way, I love Publix, and your pub subs are delicious. It's just a dumb law.
And St. Pete over the weekend, something very cool as a resident of St. Pete or St. Pete Beach. Is that the same thing?
Well, I'm
they're
a
not
resident of
technically
St.
the same
Pete.
thing,
No,
right?
You live in St. Pete Beach. I live in St. Pete.
Right.
Yeah, he's full of crime. You're less crime. Go ahead.
Right. Well, anyway, the city of St.
I was
Pete.
defending you about this whole gift card thing, by the way.
No, you weren't.
I
He defended me. You didn't defend me about the gift card thing.
he just said you should have procrastinated to the end. Again, I was like, that's just a gift card. It's good for you going to get a gift card.
That's what they said, yelling at him as he walked out the door. That wasn't me.
No, that was you projecting your thoughts onto them.
Listen, I'm the guy filling out my mom's, card, Mother's Day card, right in the
Parking lot.
parking
You know
lot.
what,
Yeah.
assholes? I got y'all beat. just sent my mom her present this morning. And that's not a joke. And I didn't even do it. Crystal did. And I wanted to pay all the shipping cost on the damn thing, so I went to HSN so they could ship it for us. I don't think I should have said that.
Flex pay? Did you get the flex pay?
Yeah, you can do that. I can ship stuff out from Crystal's job.
Well, you can't.
Well, her
And now I
job
can't anymore either.
Yeah, because she works at Home Shopping Network, and that's kind of what they do over there.
They ship
ship
things
out,
out.
Gifts. Cool. So when Christmas comes around, I'm going to go hang out with Crystal.
You purchase something,
I'll give it
they'll
to you.
send it out.
I'll give it to you.
No. You purchase it through a HSN, they'll send it out.
Oh, I thought you
for
meant give it to you and they'll take care of it.
Well, why would I do that for you?
I don't know.
As proud members of the 727 here in Florida, something cool over the weekend. I know you were Jesse was out of town, but I went out and hosted an event that the city put on. They're doing this Sunshine City campaign, or they're going to do. It's a national ad campaign to bring tourism to town, that kind of thing.
Sure.
And so they came up with an idea, which is really cool. Let's bring out local musicians and have them do a song, and we're going to put together this whole thing of just local musicians, not people from out of town or anything like that. So what they did is they looked up and got because public domain, you're allowed to do "You Are My Sunshine," my only sunshine. Everybody knows the song, right?
So nobody owns that.
Nobody owns it.
Right. So somebody owns Happy Birthday and they get rights off that, but not You Are My Sunshine?
I guess not. I guess that's public domain.
How do we own it?
Can we own it?
I don't know that you can go and. I see the way the Happy Birthday song went down was weird. I can't remember the story surrounding it.
Frank Birthday actually wrote Happy Birthday.
It was in 1817.
And then it was in 1817. And then Mr. Birthday, he decided, oh, this is mine, because everybody started singing. Because they heard him sing it to himself. And all of a sudden, everybody around was like, "Happy birthday to you."
That's exactly
Happy birthday.
He was at a party one time, and there was no gifts or no cake, no candles for him. This is 1817, and he was standing there like Jesse was saying, and he says, "Well, fuck are you? Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday. It wasn't even, the thing is,
It was originally a Polish song.
He got very mad because everybody kept saying happy birthday, and he goes,
Oh,
"You're mispronouncing my name, it's birthday.
Right.
Happy birthday to you." And now you know the origins of happy birthday.
But the funny thing about that is, that ended up being owned by some woman, in the center of the country. And
I don't like that you're
somehow.
This is lies.
But then somebody else, I think it's owned by a corporation now. I think somebody else bought it from her. So so if
Daddy
all of a
Warbucks
sudden,
did.
I mean seriously, if we started singing Happy Birthday the way you're supposed to sing Happy Birthday, and this person came across it, Happy Birthday.
Birthday, if you say it.
Right.
And Daddy Warbucks actually, he had bought the
Are My
rights
Sunshine.
to this song.
Daddy Warbucks.
Yeah, he bought the rights because Frank Birthday, he needed a little money at the end of his life, so he's like, "Hey, Daddy."
And now Jay-Z is going to remix it.
Right.
Happy birthday to me. Help! Up!
I'd like to play a video for you guys right now. It's the mayor of St. Pete. What I'll do is we'll set it up with the video and then come back and I'll let you know what happened this weekend in St. Pete. It's pretty cool. But this is the mayor of St. Pete who kind of got this campaign started, Mayor Rick Kreisman, with "You Are My Sunshine."
We're rolling. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, dear, how much I love you. The sun shines in St. Pete every day.
Perform your rendition of this classic, and you could star in St. Pete's national campaign, win great prizes, and a few bragging rights. Let's show the world how St. Pete shines. Enter to perform and win today.
Sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
So
Remix.
So they have. You're my motherfucking sunshine.
What? What?
Here we go.
What?
Here we go.
What?
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray.
They're so motherfucking great.
We're jaded, now you're my sunshine. He's dead, my sunshine, go away.
Go away, sunshine, fuck off!
It's the remix with Fisher and Kage. You are my sunshine, never let it go. I'll be hanging Mayor Kreisman. Downtown St. Pete was where it's at. Fisher was there Saturday, hit his black cat. Everybody said, ooh, you from Fisher and Kage.
Ooh.
Check out the website, bitches on my page. Then we hit it back to the club that night in downtown St. Pete. Everybody getting drunk, smoking weed. Not with Mayor Rick, though. He wasn't there.
No.
He was in the mug house, making sure that we were sharing.
Allegedly.
I lost it all. There we go.
So it's really cool. The deputy mayor is out there, and her name is Kanika Tomlin.
Did he sing that one live when you were there?
No, he came out. He was probably there for about a half an hour there in the very beginning. You know, said hi to everybody. I guess he's the mayor, so he's got stuff to do. And so he came up and said hi and then took off. But at the end of the night, the deputy mayor, Ms. Tomlin, and I did do a rendition. I wish we had that on tape, but we don't.
Let's do some shots.
There was no shots. It was at the Sly Bar, and they don't have any liquor, so it was just a beer.
Some beers?
I did some beers. It was a 6-hour day, and there was 12 bands. I tried to get in a beer band. Okay. I don't know if I think I got 10 beers in me. I don't think I got 12 beers in me. And
It's all about the goals, though, really.
moderation, of course.
Nope, you failed. You had a goal and you failed, but it's okay. You can do it again next time.
Come on, man. You know, if there's not shots involved, it was moderation for me. If there's not liquor involved, it's moderation
Well,
for this
just beer.
Irishman.
I'm just surprised you didn't bring your flask in there.
No, but anyway, it was really, really cool. And everybody that came up there, so there was 40 entries. 12 contestants came in on that Saturday. They were the finalists.
Right.
And they gave 6 out of the 12, or they made them winners. And the winners got $500 cash, which if you're a local musician and you're working hard, $500 cash is huge, well, for anybody. And then they get recording.
Like a local musician, I could use $500 cash right now.
Then they also get recording time at the Hideaway Cafe right here in St. Pete.
Love the Hideaway.
And then they get the rights to the master, which you know is huge for a musician too.
Sure.
And then they'll be a part of the national campaign. So 6 artists that day. And they all did different versions. It wasn't just like everybody got up and did the same version. There was a hip-hop version. There was kind of a clubby dance version.
We just heard the hip-hop version.
Yeah, we sure did.
It was nice.
And
Good job, Ed.
You're welcome.
But if you want to pull up the lyrics real quick, I don't know if you know this, Ed, but that song it's not a happy song. Like I always thought your mom just always sang the hook, and to me it was a happy song. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. But it's not a happy song at all.
It's actually by
I don't
Copeland.
understand.
Yeah.
I don't understand though, because we were having this conversation off the air before, and you and Johnny were like, "Yeah, I didn't know how dark it was." I'm like, I mean, even the hook.
You're
make
right.
me happy when skies are gray. I mean, obviously, and please don't take my sunshine away.
Right.
So clearly, it's about you need this person in your life to light up your life.
But in the song, what I didn't know was that person already left, so that the sunshine already got taken away in the song. You got it pulled up right there.
Yeah.
Read that first verse.
The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head, I cried. That doesn't rhyme.
Tears.
But yeah, so he's like having this dream that you're right here beside me. Then I woke up and realized you're not there, and I started crying.
Well, maybe she just went to the bathroom.
Well,
Why
then
are you
that
so
guy-
doom and gloom. You go right to the shit right away.
Then he is a very insecure man.
Well, maybe he is, but we've all been there before. You roll over, she's not there. Where are you? She's dropping a deuce.
So then it goes into you are my.
All right, I'll let you go.
You are my sunshine, my only sun. There's a Johnny Cash version. I want to try to pull off. I can't sing, so. But
Please don't try to pull off Johnny Cash.
But it was a really
I don't
cool
think
night,
there
and thank
is.
you to the city of
I
St.
don't have
Petersburg.
it.
Well, that means it doesn't exist.
You're right. Well, I heard. Well, I heard there was a Johnny Cash version. The internet told me. I didn't see it. But it was really cool because, lots of times cities, municipalities, you pile on them for the shit that they're not doing or the wrong shit that they're doing.
Right.
And then when you see them put together something like this and go to a local bar and put together an all-day event and get the community involved, I think that's pretty cool. So I don't know Mayor Kreisman at all.
We're going to, though, because now you got the in.
Yeah, now I got the end, and I had a good time with the deputy mayor. Like, she and I sang the song at the end, got a whole sing-along thing
What kind of
going
beer
on.
was she drinking?
I'm not sure. She was one of the judges, though. But it was a good time, and thank you again, City of St. Pete, and the Sly Bar, and Joe Robertson for inviting me out to host that.
While you did all that, I went to Disney World. I chose Disney.
And if
Sorry, St. Pete, I chose Disney.
And if you guys ain't know, sitting to my left, Mr. Jesse Kage, one of the biggest Disney marks out there.
Love it, yeah.
A huge. Now, a lot of times, Disney fans, you see them coming a mile away. They look like half fucking Disney characters themselves, you know?
Well, thanks for saying I don't look like half a Disney character.
No. You are quite
Captain
the opposite.
Hook.
Take that.
There you go.
I like Gaston.
You are.
My big muscles.
You are quite the opposite, but you have Disney writing your tattoos
A
there,
little hidden Mickey in there.
and you know most of the songs to the movies. Or did I just insult you by saying most of the songs?
I know all the songs to all of the movies.
All the animated ones.
Right.
That's awesome.
I just enjoy it.
No,
It's a good time. You know, they've got their thing with Star Wars now. You know, obviously they've had Star Tours at MGM or Hollywood Studios. They've had it there for years now. But Star Wars Weekend is coming up. I think it starts next weekend, actually. So hopefully going to go back for that. But they've got a lot of Star Wars clothes and stuff out now, getting geared up for the weekend. And Crystal and I, my wife, were walking into the store, and there's these sleep pants. Now I've got like Miami Dolphins sleep pants and Batman sleep pants and all these different. I love sleep pants.
Pajamas?
Yeah, sleep pants.
Never heard them called sleep pants.
They're sleep pants.
All
Because
right.
I mean, if
You don't like saying pajamas? You feel a little.
No.
Just say long johns.
If I had underoos, I'd wear those. I did sleep pants.
Okay.
The pants I sleep in. They're not jeans. They're sleep pants.
You're right, because unless you get the whole outfit, you don't have to go on
Not
pajamas. Okay, all right. Sleep
But
pants.
look, I'm not above wearing a pajama. Don't think I'm above a pajama mama.
No.
Because I'm not. I'll take it. I'll wear a pajama all day long.
What about a onesie with the feeties?
Why wouldn't I do that as long as the ass thing opens up so I can take a shit and not have to take the whole damn thing off?
So did you buy something from the gift shop there?
I was going to.
Because that's so expensive.
It is. Well, thank you, Dad. But
I just want you to watch your money, son.
I was going to, but I walked up and I saw these great Star Wars pajama pants. And I was like, Crystal, look at these.
$60.
Oh, they were like $65. Crystal goes, oh, cool. What are they? And I'm like, well, it's clear as day what it was. She knows the sleep pants. I said, look at these sleep pants. But she didn't know what was on them. It was all Star Wars shit. And I wrote this on my Facebook this morning. I just want to make sure I get this right. Because I was going back and I'm going word for word here. After my blank stare to her, she goes, oh, Star Wars. Ha, I know. That's Bobo Fett right there.
Bobo Fett.
Bobo Fett.
That's a fat clown.
Right.
No, it's from The Hobbit.
Yep. And I was like, yep, nailed it.
Bobo Fett Baggins.
Bobo Fett. And apparently, so I put that up, and now that has caused quite the stir in the Star Wars community. A lot of Star Wars geeks on my Facebook page, and they're just all sorts of random comments. Actually, our good friend Amy D, who is one of the owners over at Octave when I was down there, I think she got a little offended.
I wouldn't be surprised.
She got, because she had, she put an unhappy face, and Crystal was like, why so sad? And she went on to explain somewhere, she's like, well, you actually like Disney, right? Just not how you're entertained, because Crystal goes, well, I'm entertained by the Star Wars people. And she goes, well, maybe you don't like Disney. Maybe you're just entertained by all of us.
Ooh.
So it got heated there for a hot second.
Did they start pulling off clothes and roll around in mud?
They did not, because it was on Facebook. And that would be it'd be like making an animation of it. You'd have to take all the different pictures, like the shirt comes off, and then the other shirt comes off. You put those side by side. Then one rolls in the mud at some location, the other one rolls in the mud the other location. There's no way that's going to come together.
It could.
Now, being part of the
It's getting hard.
we're part of Star Wars generation, and then like growing up, you had the Trekkies versus the Star Wars and whatever.
Right.
I think these days they've all come together as one planet.
Well, no.
No,
God, no.
Still
on
not.
on May 4th a couple years ago, somebody asked me who my favorite Star Wars character was, and just to fuck with them, I said, yeah, James T. Kirk.
And
you want to watch a geek's fucking head explode?
Even though I'm part of the generation, and Star Wars is a part of my upbringing, and I love it, all of it. Yeah. Raiders of the Lost Ark, and
That's not really science fiction.
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
He was an archaeologist.
Right. It was fact. It was all fact.
Yep, it surely was. What about the Mummy? Was that
Love the
fact?
Mummy. The first one. The first Mummy was great.
If you talk about the pharaohs, yeah.
Talk about who?
He got you there too.
The pharaohs, they were real.
Oh!
Yeah, so the Mummy was
Wow. Was that a New Jersey accent? Or could you not find the word pharaoh?
Pharaoh.
Or is that how you say pharaoh?
Pharaoh. He says it like an old Jewish woman.
I like it.
I was in Egypt. You wouldn't believe. I saw the Pharaoh tombs.
It's a man show for the digital age.
Giggity, giggity.
But make sure you go to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube /Fisher and Cage.